Hello and a very good morning to audience. Today me and my group will present to you about our project for computer network. This is our project Social Media and University Student. I would like to present to you our group member Ahmad Shahmi bin Muhammad Hasib, and this is me Izwan bin Ibrahim, Tava Mala anak perempuan Kulata Velu, Janice Ling Jiamin, and Hao Ji for abstract. The internet has been a platform for individuals, groups of people, and companies to interact with one another through the social media. The social media has truly aided interaction and even other business services through social network forums, blogs, and etc. These applications are now being used as tools, platforms to create discussions, connect to people mostly of similar interests, and as sources of relevant information. Based on an in-depth review of some relevant literatures, some key requirements have been considered in the development of a suitable web application. This online forum will be developed for students to cater for some of their needs and solve some of the issues they face with their choice of career, their course of study, the accessibility of relevant information about any institution. For the introduction, communication is a basic human need, and for that reason, man has always found a means of meeting his need. The media, which is an umbrella term for various means of communication, has become an integral part of human life around the world. Through the social media, the internet community has drastically increased over the years. The social media has become a significant part of today's modern civilization, with over 80% of teen internet users frequently social media sites. It's no wonder the real world social life are seeing some changes. Social media is definitely changing the way people communicate, but in many ways it's for the better as we expand our social circles and explore new horizons through our online connections. So, the emergence of online forums has become hugely popular in recent times with interactions based on similar discussion posts and threads. Xiaoling 2009, Summit and Prasenjit 2010. Online forums have become powerful tools for sharing information. Online discussion forums have also become one of the most popular places to ask and answer questions. Online forums, compared to the other social media sites, have various unique features like threads, where discussions and posts are made, RSS feeds, polls, and etc. Online forums provide a unique type of social environment that enables people to share and access information freely. Users can either start new topics or leave comments in the threads of existing topics. Thank you.
According to Idaho, the social media started as a concept many years ago, but has evolved into sophisticated technology. The concept of social media can be dated back to the use of the analog telephone for social interaction. The most recognizable use of social media was through innovative application and online dialogue framework created by Ward Christianen, a former IBM employee, and Randy Zuiz. The bulletin board system expanded largely and began breaking into the mainstream much sooner than it was planned to. Next is, what is an online forum? Online forums provide a unique type of social environment that enables people to share and access information freely. Users can either start new topics or leave comments in the threads of existing topics. Usually, an online forum has 10 or hundreds of distinct bots or communities. These bots or communities groups hundreds to thousands of threads of similar related topics together. Because of huge number of users and the high dynamics of online forums, this type of environment has a rich complexity. Next is structure of an online forum. An online forum as a whole contains various categories such as broad subject areas which themselves contain forums, more specific subject areas which contain topics, threads or discussions which are made up of individual posts. Where a user writes something, it is arranged in a very unique way or form. For example, from categories to forms, from subforms to more subforms, and from these subfolders to threads, where members can start their discussion or post. The first one is user groups and level. User groups are groups of users that divide the community into manageable sections bots administration can work with. There are three major user groups in a forum. The first one is moderators. They are individuals who look after the forums from day to day. They have the authority to edit, delete posts, and log, unlog, move, delete, and split topics in the forum they moderate. Next one is the administrators. They are members assigned with the highest level of control over the entire board. These members can control all phases of board operation including setting, permission, banning users, creator user groups or moderators dependent upon the board founder and what permission he or she has gave other administrators. The last one is users. Users are individuals or members who have been given access to a forum or who have publicly registered to access the forum. The second one is post. A post is a user-submitted message enclosed into a block containing the user's details and the date and time it was submitted. Members are usually allowed to edit or delete their own post. And the last one is thread. A thread is started to some subject by a initiator. If they are interested in the subject of the thread, people post their opinion in reply post.
My name is Kao Jie. My presentation part is methodology. For the requirement, analysis and design, Student Hub is an online forum that is built basically for prospective students as a platform where their questions about institution can be solved and other discussion can be made. Student Hub takes advantage of an online forum in the university environment and provide the best solution to various problems like selecting their careers, choose their course of study, and to apply to any institution of their choice. Student Hub provides users with the following feature. Discussion forum. This is the most important and operation part of Student Hub. The prospective student and user have the opportunity to participate in the discussion. Only users are allowed to post questions or related topic of their choice. For the new section, this section creates an opportunity for users to have a full and knowledge about events, seminars, and conferences. For the moderator news, it is where moderators have the opportunity to make their own suggestion or opinion, answer to question, and message to any user and news. This figure is the software architecture of this web application, which represents the software implementation and deployment process. This software architecture structure consists of three main layers under the server-side logic and one separator layer. First, the presentation layer. Presentation layer represents the components that user interaction with the system. Different components like desktop computer, smartphones, tablet computer, and laptops will be used to get into the code business logic. The business layer represents the code functionality of this web application working with some useful development tools and environment to build the application. In this layer, languages like PHP, Java are supported. The data layer, which represents access to data host within the boundary of the web application, is using a relational database management system. This work will be then implemented on the MySQL database. The system analysis. The basic process of system analysis involves the following three steps. First, understanding the existing system. Second, identify the improvement. Third, define requirements for the new system. Student Hub consists in different interfaces for the different users, which includes student, moderators, and the administrator. Each of the interface has been designed to meet different requirements. Example, for the student, the requirement they have to meet are respond to posts from others and manage their account. For the moderators, the requirement they have to meet are manage their account, edit and review all the posts, and add news to the moderators' blogs. Thank you.
Hello there. For system design, what is basically the system that will fulfill the objective and requirement which is identified during the analysis of the system? Okay, there are object-oriented analysis and design or OOAD, as we can see on the slide here. Okay, then what is this OOAD? This is basically an engineering method that models a system as a group of interacting objects. In this OOAD, we have used unified modeling language, that is diagrammatic object-oriented modeling language. It uses different diagrams to document an object-based decomposition of system, showing the interaction between this object and dynamic of these objects. Various models can be illustrated to show the static structure, dynamic behavior, and runtime deployment of these collaborating objects. Next, what is the user interface design? Basically, this design is a medium which the user interact with the system. It is a medium through which the user send in their requests into the system and display the output to the users. Here we have the student home hub page, the guest user registration, and login page interface. This is basically the way we show the users how they can log in and use this product. Here I show you the example of the student hub login. I think that's it from me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Janice. I'm now going to present the results and analysis. The implementation of Student Hub is the realization of an application by following through several execution phases of planning, modeling, design, and analysis. After a complicated process of system analysis, system design, and an exhaustive requirement specification, the system is now implemented by using appropriate tools. The platform and tools used for implementation include PHP, HTML and CSS, SQL, MySQL, PHP-MyAdmin. The system was built with PHP programming language and it was designed with HTML. The database software used was MySQL managed by PHP-MyAdmin. First of all, PHP is a server-side scripting language and is a powerful tool for making dynamic and interactive web page fast. For HTML and CSS, hypertext markup language and cascading style sheet are the tools used in the development and creation of web pages that run mostly on the web browsers. For SQL, SQL is Structured Query Language. It's a standard language to access and manipulate the database in MySQL, SQL Server, Access, Oracle, and other database management systems. MySQL. The MySQL database management system is served as the database for building and testing the system. It also serves as the platform where all data used in the application can be manipulated. For PHP-MyAdmin, this tool was used to manage the MySQL databases over the web and locally on computer. It provides an easy interface to carry out SQL operations on the database. Next, there is a different forum user interface. These interfaces are used to show the different interactions users actively perform on Student Hub. The figures in these few slides will give a pictorial view of the functionality of the web application. For this slide, this is the show on the guest students post page. On this guest student post, the guest student can post their question based on the categories they may pick. And for the next slide, there is the guest students my post page. On this page, guest students have the opportunity to follow up and view their posts only. In the figure, the person who is logged in is respond to the comment by the moderator. Third, for the students view post page. On this page, students can respond to any post by the guest student, and they can also view those posts. This page has a section for leaving a comment and a button to minimize the post. Now is the moderator's add news page. On this page, the moderator can add news and information that can be viewed on the home page by any user that visits the Student Hub. And for the last one, the administrator's delete accounts page. On this page, the administrator can view and delete any guest student on the account but not allowed to create or add any guest student. The administrator also have the privilege to create and delete a student or moderator profile.
Hello dear, I'm Izwan. This is our conclusion. As the social media grows, online forums are significant tools for interaction like Student Hub will be relevant to students and youth around the world. The integration of other popular social networks to make it accessible to everyone can be a big plus to this work. Also, most students are able to relate with question and answers more, so they can get any information they want easily. Even as the other versions will be later developed, the activities and features on the site will increase because they will be built to meet the end user's requirements. Develop an effective online forum for prospective students where they can share different questions or views on various topics and majority make relevant information about that institution accessible. Online forums have presented students with system design for the discussion of topics with, with each topic separated into its own area, called a thread. A thread is begun by a user writing a short document called a post, which introduces the topic or asks a question about the topic. That's all.